Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book Universe. I'm back once again in Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles right here in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and it's time for some comic book reviews. Just, hey, you know that we're going to be at Niagara Falls Comic Con, right? That's going to be on the Canadian side, but I mean, it's easy enough to get over. And yeah, Marvel previews are out, and we're going to get to this bad boy in just a hot moment. So let's get started with the latest comic book reviews. Previews. We got issue number 1009 of Action Comics, and man, the glare here is horrible. So we got that guy. We got Hunted continues with issue number 18 of Amazing Spider-Man. That's right. We got Avengers No Road Home issue number 7. You know, you'd figure that the law of diminishing returns would be in effect, but no, the issues just keep on getting better every single time that a new one pops up. Weekly, man, weekly. Issue number 3 of Black Widow from the Soska Sisters, the Twisted Twins. Awesome. We got Bad Luck Chuck, issue number 1 out of Dark Horse Comic. If you're a fan, grab it, check it out. Issue number 3 of Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil. This just, you know what, that one sells itself, whatever, man. Don't be so behind in the comics. War of Realms is coming in a week. Issue number 12 of Doctor Strange. It's going to be hanging out with Galactus in this issue. It was actually a fairly decent issue, I'm just saying. It's Mark Waid. Issue number 1 of Dial H for Hero. This was a surprisingly fantastic issue. It's got pretty much everything you could possibly imagine. The ups, the downs, the crazies, and a little bit more of the crazies. I know nobody's getting this issue this week, but, you know, Batman and Detective Comics issue number 1000, I mean, nobody's getting this one. There's like all these other covers and whatnot. I'm being facetious, of course, but the idea is come in, grab yours. The question is, are you going to stick with only the main cover, or which is going to be your favorite cover? Because you got to get the regular cover also. Issue number 8 of Fantastic Four. Moving on with there, we got another guest on there, Aaron Cooter, I think. We got Flash, issue number 67. There's a whole new storyline starting here, again with the Trickster, and I'm not complaining. Issue number 2 of The Forgotten Queen by Teenie Howard. Last week was pretty cool. This month's proves to be a little bit different. Okay, I don't know hardly anything about this except what it shows. Femme Magnifique from Black Crown Comics. 10 magnificent women who changed the world. So I'm actually looking forward to at least getting a glance at which 10 they chose. Probably should have came out last month for International Women's Day, but hey, there's, you know, delays. So issue number 5, I think this is the final issue of Tom Scioli's GoBots. This could very well prove to be a pretty emotional issue. I know, robots, right? Psh, read the comic. Glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. I used to watch this back in the day, but I'm old, so whatever. Out of IDW Comic Books, seems like they're doing all the wrestling comic books, so why not Glow, damn it? We got issue number 7 of Heroes in Crisis. There's ups, there's downs. There's probably a very fair amount of both. Ario Anindito is doing issue 1 and 3, and we got a different artist for issue number 2 of Hulk Marines. That's with an exclamation point because it's important. And then this is going to go right into War of Realms afterwards. This is the one I was talking about, issue number 181 of The Incredible Hulk. This is just a perfect facsimile cover, and it really is a facsimile. You look at the back. Let me actually show you guys this one, because, I mean, there's no need to review it, but I'm, of course, getting one. I mean, this is the actual advertisements from back in the day. I mean, they took a lot of the stuff off because those companies don't exist anymore, but aside from that and the price, we just looked, it was actually 25 cents, the original cover, can you believe it? So this $3.99 cover is somewhat odd, but nonetheless, everybody should be grabbing that facsimile comic of the first full appearance of Wolverine. Issue number 3 of The Invaders, also propagating the War of Realms. I'm looking forward to this because it's Chip Zdarsky, duh. Riri Williams Ironheart, issue number 4. I feel like this comic just doesn't come out fast enough. I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying the art. Not too many downs on that one. Issue number 7 of Justice League Odyssey. This one picks up the action in a major way, and it was not shy on action in the previous 6 issues. Issue number 12 of Jim Henson's Labyrinth Coronation. I might cry when I read this one, whatever. I'm not crying, you're crying. The idea is that this looks like it's going to come to a really emotional end. I mean, the birth of Jared, David Bowie, but that's going to finish out that 12-issue run. Looking forward to what they're going to do with it next, man. Marvel Comics Presents issue number 3. Yep, issue number 3. We've got like the main characters for most of the main characters from the Marvel Universe in this one, including the continuous Charles Soule Wolverine stories. Looking forward to checking that one out. Last month's was very disappointing. Hopefully that doesn't happen this month. The Rising, Marvel's Rising, issue number 1. They've been advertising this for a while. Let's see if it was worth it. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, issue number 41. Looking forward to seeing this bad boy. We've got Mr. and Mrs. X, issue number 9. This is a great comic book. I'm not reading this one. I know there's going to be a bunch of people angry at me for it, but I think this is Jim Zub is on this, the Dungeons and Dragons, and it meets Rick and Morty, but it's the red box cover, for crying out loud. This is just a gorgeous cover. I love that. We got Archie Forever doing Sabrina the Teenage Witch, issue number 1. This one's been advertised like crazy, and it's Kelly Thompson, so I have a feeling it'll be pretty good, but we'll see. We'll determine it as it shows up. Mark Millar on Sharky the Bounty Hunter, issue number 2. The first issue was pretty hot. You can go check out the review for that, but yeah. Very disappointed, my peeps. Issue number 15 of Silencer. There's only going to be 3 more issues. I'm very disappointed DC decided to cancel this one. I just don't see why. I don't want to hear about sales. I want to know that this amazing story is going to continue some way, somehow. First appearance of the character Smoke, which actually looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting show, a pretty interesting display. Issue number 4 of Superior Spider-Man. This is going to start I like that they only did a 3-issue arc, so I don't know what they're going to do with this one. It looks like just a one-off with some cleanup. I am not going to be reviewing Spider-Man Far From Home previews or preludes because these typically always prove to be pointless, but just letting you know they're out there. Same thing with Spawn, issue number 295. I know there's a lot of people really hot for this one. Not reviewing it, just pointing out that it exists. It is here. Issue number 4 of Shazam. If you didn't see the movie, shame on you. Go see the movie as soon as it goes to the major theaters. And this, I'm telling you right now, man, when you check out the review for this one, you'll understand. This was an amazing issue. And the movie only helped to enhance that experience. Issue number 2 of Vader, the Dark Visions out of Star Wars. This is, issue number 1 was surprising. It feels like these are all a bunch of individual one-shots. I believe there's only going to be 5 of these, but the latest one, if it's even half as good as the previous issue, it's going to be great. Not going to be doing Spider-Man and Deadpool. This is issue number 48, just letting you guys know. The War of Realms is showing up here also. That Ant-Man cover is, well, Giant Man in this case, is amazing, and I know there's a lot of guys who are really interested in this cover. Issue number 14 of the Terrifics, also not reviewing, pointing out it exists. It's in the comic book stores today, Wednesday. Transformers, A Bold New Era, issue number 2. I love the first issue. Let's see about the second. Issue number 67 of Wonder Woman. I'm telling you right now, this was my favorite issue of the G. Willow Wilson run. Let's see what happens in this. Issue number 5 of the X-Force, again, not reviewing, but I know there's a bunch of people hot for it, so cool your jets, it's here. Boom Comics doing a little bit of wrestling, so we got the WrestleMania special. Last but not least, I cannot find any of the main covers, the issue number 1 or the cover 1s, cover A's, but here's just a different cover. There's a bunch of covers for Xenoscope's Zodiac, issue number 2. I liked issue number 1. Let's see if issue number 2 lives up to the hype. And I think you guys want to see the sweep with all the new comic books on the shelves and the graphic novels. So yeah, let's go look at that. Let's look at some of these figures we got here. We got a whole bunch of restocks mostly. So that's a very short week on toys. But we got a Batman. We got the Friday the 13th Part 3 figure, which is cute. I guess we're going to do, what, one for each season? I like 2, but after that, like, I don't know, 2 and 3? What else do you really need? Anyway, I guess Jason in Space, fine. More Lady Deadpools, more of these guys. This looks fairly new. I could be wrong, but I think this is fairly new. And it's an absolute, like, that's the best angle, absolute best angle from this series. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of this Flash, and who wouldn't be? Again, more restocks. We got lunch boxes, because the metal lunch boxes, yes, we should definitely give these to our kids. And if I think Chucky's too violent, well, then Halloween 2 would do for it. Of course, I'm still waiting for the Season of the Witch one. Halloween 3? Yeah. We got Big Barda, that's a restock also. Restock. I don't think I'd pay enough attention to these things to know if they were restocks or not, but Sailor Moon, that's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of these things in. Is this all of the figures? I think so, without the bad guys, and 2 of Sailor herself. Oh, no, that's Venus and Moon. Okay, never mind. What the hell do I know? We got some Captain Marvel up in here, the little Q-Figs. We've got Voldemort. How you doing? We got, here we go, a whole bunch of these guys. Let's see if I can pop this puppy open for y'all to see. Anyway, it's a bunch of the old school. You got Undertaker there and Macho Man, but a bunch of these miniature figures. These are actually cool, and they got some new ones too. You got Brock Lesnar there. You can tell by the sword. You got Finn Balor in demon mode. These are pretty cool. AJ Styles. I'm digging on that. I actually like those. So here, these are both the same thing. You got the It figure from the newer movie, the Pennywise. So yeah, I could find a few reasons to complain about that guy. This I know we've had before, but this was a huge in-demand item. So yeah, we've got 3 more. So if you wanted one and you missed it, here's 3 opportunities to get another one. This is also a restock, because yeah, these things went fast. We just wanted to have one. Probably should have ordered more than one, but it is what it is. A couple of these are blind packaging, but some of them are not the case. We got Ren and Stimpy up here with this Nickelodeon set, so not too shabby. An Overwatch 5-piece magnet set. That's kind of cool. Okay, so 1 and then the 4 here. And then we got restock again. And what is this? We got Kenny Omega. That is awesome. That is awesome. Wondering where he's going to go. Will he actually come to WWE, or is he a AWA-bound individual? And these are the little bombshells. That's actually really cool. So they come in these little tins. So I can think of multiple uses for those tins after I get the figure. Just saying. And that's it for the collectibles this week, guys. And that is it for this week in comics at Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles right here in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. All right, guys, again, we're going to be we're at pretty much all of the shows, you know what I'm saying, all across the nation, both nations. We're all over the place. So Niagara Falls Comic Con will be there. Maybe you'll see me there. Anyway, yeah, so go ahead and check us out. The Marvel Previews is up. Check that out. Make sure you get your facsimile copy of Incredible Hulk number 181, because you will, absolutely, I promise you, kick yourself hard multiple times if you do not grab it. And reviews start at about 3. For the sake of conversation, don't forget to check out Pornhub. There may be a couple of reviews up there also. All right, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.